Yo, what's going on, guys? Incarnate HD or Doom Incarnate here, and what you guys are watching right now is by far, in my opinion, the best gameplay in Call of Duty Ghosts yet. It's a solo, well, it's in a two-man party, an unsupported triple chem strike on Prison Break using the support strike package. Now, this gameplay in itself is absolutely ridiculous. Any triple chem strike on Prison Break is bar none one of the better gameplays in this game. But the fact that it's using the support strike package blows me away. He's running the ammo crate, the ballistic vest, and the oracle, as you can see. And this is done by Endo, who's one of the new members of Doom. And this is insane. This honestly blows me away every time I watch it. You know, I've cut this gameplay down and watching it back. It's absolutely insane. So, this guy's actually only around 50 subscribers. So, let's see if we can get up to 200. Let's make that a goal. So, the player is always in the top of the description and the commentator, so make sure you check both of us out, but especially Endo for bringing you guys this monstrous gameplay. I mean, just look at what this guy does. It's absolutely insane. Best Call of Duty Ghost gameplay I've ever seen. So try and get him to 200 subs, guys. And what I'm going to talk about right now for a little bit is Doom Elite, because I had around 60 members, and we really need people for clan wars. We actually did lose our last clan war due to inactivity across the players, so we're sitting at around 60 members, and that means there's 40 more that we can add. So basically the requirements are around 6 days played, and if you can play consistently. We really need people for clan wars. You know, we're trying to get the unlocks, and we're actually at level 21 right now, so we're gonna try and hit the max level, which I think is 30, or it's like 23, because I know you get a camo once you hit level 23, so it might be 23. I think it's probably 30, because 23 is a really odd number to end it. So yeah, if you guys do want to join Doom Elite, make sure you comment your stats below in the comments, and Cold said he's gonna read them all. He's gonna try to read all of them. So, you know, 40 spots, and we're going to try and get 40 people in. So leave your stats in the comments on Xbox 360. This is an Xbox 360 exclusive, unfortunately, so I'm sorry if you're playing on PS3 or you only have the Xbox One or whatever. So, yeah, that's, you know, what Cold wanted me to tell you guys. So now I'm going to get into my own topic. And basically what my topic is the best 5 maps in Call of Duty history. Now, I know yesterday's video, you know, at the time I'm recording this, yesterday's video was by Doom Zeus over a double chem on Chasm. And, you know, he did the worst 5 maps. So now I'm going to switch it around and do the best 5 maps. Now, as well as leaving your stats on 360 in the comments below, leave your top 5 best maps, 5 being the worst and 1 being the best in your opinion, even though they're all going to be good. So, number 5, I'm going to have to put Afghan from NW2. Now, I'm not really a big fan of big maps, but this map, to me, was just a lot of fun because, you know, there was a lot of space, and you could use any type of gun, really. There were different spots in the map where you could use different guns, like you could take long-range engagements with assault rifles and short-range engagements with SMGs, and, you know, it just really worked out well, and just the way it worked, and the spawns were great. You didn't have people spawning behind you, and, you know, it was really able to control, you know, with a team, and even solo, it was fun. MW2 was a great game all around. Now, at number 4, I'm actually going to put Village from NW3. Now, this is just my opinion, keep in mind. Now, I know Zeus did actually put Village at his number 5 for the worst maps, but, you know, this is a different perspective. This is my perspective. Basically, Village, to me, I actually really liked this map. Now, the reason for this being the C flag, the way the C flag worked is that was the spawn in the back by the village. Now, the reason I enjoyed that so much is they would always spawn so hard in the corner. You could kind of run a solo trap around them in the C flag area, and I just have gotten some really good gameplays in MW3. So, that's why I really like that map. I mean, I can't really go into, you know, too much depth about it because it's not really that complex of a map. Yeah, the B flag was horrendous, but if you stayed away from it, that map could be really good, and you could get a lot of kills. I mean, I've had my fair share of 100+ specialists on that map, you know, double Moabs, and it's just a really good map, and I always want to vote for it when it comes up. So yeah, number 3, I actually have Cliffside from World at War. Now, probably a lot of you actually haven't played World at War because that game was so long ago, and if you did, it probably wasn't that long because the Call of Duty series wasn't even too popular back then. So, World at War. The game in itself, the maps were great, but Cliffside, to me, you know, it's so nostalgic because I always played this map, like, all the time when I was younger. I'd always, you know, hop into it, and I love it. You know, every game mode it worked for. Cliffside, I mean, it was big, but the big maps were good, and for some reason, they always worked in World at War. I mean, you look at the map sizes in World at War compared to Ghosts, because I've gone back to World at War recently, and the maps are bigger than they are in Ghosts, believe it or not. They're much bigger, well, not much bigger, but they're bigger than the maps are in Ghosts, but they play so much differently, and I feel like as the CODs go forward, they kind of lose their value, because people don't you know, play it that well, because you see people in ghost camping in corners with like IEDs and stuff, but you know, in World at War you didn't have that stuff, so maybe when you advance you actually lose value. I don't know, I really can't think of anything there. So yeah, Cliffside will go in at the number 3 spot. At the number 2 spot, I have Shipment from COD 4. Now, this map is the smallest map in any Call of Duty, you know, by far. If you haven't played COD 4, YouTube right now, look up Shipment. This map was absolutely insane, Shipment. You could see the entire map in your mini-map at once. If you airstrike the middle of the map, everyone would die. This map was insane. You'd play hardcore headquarters on this map, 15-minute games, you know, instant killing with your bullets. This map was always so hectic and just, you know, so fun to play. It's really great, you know, it was fun. It was the smallest map in all of Call of Duty, but, you know, it was a fan favorite. And that's why I really liked it that much, because, you know, it kind of just worked, you know, even for its size. Like, you could hop in the crates around the map. It, like, wasn't so bad, you know, for a map that size, you'd expect it to be so terrible and, you know, you don't want to play it. But this map was fun to play, you know, I genuinely enjoyed playing this map. So, at the number 1 spot, I actually have Nuketown from Black Ops 1. Now, I know I'm going to sound like a really big noob here, but, you know, Black Ops 1 is a game that I've had my fair share of playtime on. And I just really like small maps. I'm a really huge fan of small maps, and I feel like Nuketown just kind of worked. Now, I know some people say that Nuketown doesn't count for gameplays, but back in Black Ops 1, I didn't really go for gameplays, and just my overall enjoyment of the way that the map played and how fast-paced it was, just generally appealed to someone who plays like me, because I have a really aggressive playstyle, and that's why it appeals to me so much, because you can't really play too passive on Nuketown just because of the limited amounts of cover and the overall size of the map and how hectic the spawns can be. You really can't play too defensive, and you kind of do have to rush when you play that map. So it really did cater to my playstyle. Like, if you're an aggressor when you play, you obviously like Nuketown, because you can get in there, you can get in the spawns, and, you know, it's not too hard to know the spawns. And, yeah, that's why I like Nuketown. In Black Ops 2, it really didn't play as well, because you did have people sitting in the windows with LMGs. But, you know, in Black Ops 1, it was much simpler. There was much less of annoying stuff that people could use. I mean, yeah, Claymores did get annoying on occasion, but it really wasn't that bad. I mean, some people did sit with motion sensors in the buildings, but it, like, wasn't terrible. Now, I know some people aren't going to agree with me on Nuketown and all. They're going to say, oh, Nuketown doesn't even count. Because I know some people live on this code where Nuketown doesn't count for some reason. And I don't see how that's true. But, my tied map for number 1 would probably have to be Terminal from MW2 and MW3. Now, the maps play completely different across both games. It plays different in MW2 than it does from MW3, just because of how the game plays in itself. Like, MW3, the guns kill nowhere near as fast as they do in MW2, so the map did play different, and in MW3 you had Specialist, and in MW2 everyone had, like, Assault, basically. You know, you couldn't have perks, it'd have to be streaks. So, Terminal. Wow, this map solo is insane. This map supported is absolutely crazy. There was really no end to what you could do on this map. I mean, there was feeding on that map for snipers. There was trick shotting. I'm not a big sniping fan, but I mean, snipers love that map. Who didn't love that map, basically? If you think about it, who didn't love Terminal? I know, obviously, you know, there's a select few that don't exactly like Terminal that much, but what community of Call of Duty didn't like Terminal, basically? If you think about the vast variety of things that you could do with that map, I mean, Pub Stompers, it was the god map for gameplays. Even solo, it was insane for gameplays. Supported, it was absolutely mad for gameplays. You see some crazy stuff on that map, like, you know, over 200 kills with Specialists, which is, you know, you can't do that on any other map, really. I know J Nasty actually did get 198, I believe, on Seatown, but we've never seen anything come close to that on any other map, besides Terminal, where there's been a few 200-plus specialists. So that's why I love Terminal, just for how you can push the limits on that map. And I think the most kills specialist solo was on that map. I could be wrong. I know that there is more, but I think that gameplay was actually proven to be fake, so if I was wrong there, correct me below. So yeah, those are my opinions. At number 5, I have Afghan, and then at number 4, what did I have? I think I had Village, and then number 3, I had like Shipment, or I don't know, I forget what I said. But in the comments, leave your top 5 best maps and your stats on Xbox 360. If you don't have an Xbox 360, then just leave your stats. If you did listen this far into the commentary, make sure to comment Hugo de Manzana, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary. Let's try and get Endo to 200 subscribers. He's at around 50. And once again, a solo or two-man unsupported triple chem strike on Prison Break using the support strike package. I mean, there's only been one other solo triple chem on Prison Break, or one triple chem on Prison Break to, you know, even begin with supported or unsupported. And this guy does it in a two-man party with the support strike package. So once again, absolutely insane. You know, let's try and get him even to 300 subscribers. I mean, 200 is the goal right there as he picks up the third and final chem strike, done by Doom Endo. My name is Incarnate, or Doom Incarnate, or Incarnate HD. Hopefully you enjoy this absolutely insane gameplay. Probably the best one we've uploaded to Doom, in my opinion. So, my name is Incarnate, or Incarnate HD, and I'm out. Peace. Final score is 96 to 4. I'm out.